Excuse me, bro. You're excused. And I'm not your bra.
I put it up to a vote, and you guys said you wanted Cooler! Now, who wouldn't want him? Because he is the absolute coolest. Alright, everybody, let's look at all the evidence, look at all the details, and see, is Cooler good in ranked? Okay, so first up we have Cooler in his 4th form. Now, he's definitely got the most in special attack and ki and combo. His attack and HP are not as great, but they're not terrible. And he is just basically an all-rounder in this form, but his special attack is where he really shines. Cooler is also the second person in this little series of ours that has a transformation. And in this transformation, his stats are great. Look at that attack stat, and oh man, that special attack stat is amazing.
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree!
Alright, as tradition, let's start with Cooler's Ki Blast. Now, of course, his regular Ki Blast is the Finger Beam Blast, which is just a regular Ki Blast with a different animation, and his fully charged Ki Blast is just like Lord Slug's, and the fact that it paralyzes your opponent. It also deals good damage, but if you're moving while shooting the charged Ki Blast, it shoots 2 instead of 1, meaning you're more likely to hit. Unfortunately, it is slow moving, so do it up close or it may whiff. First up, for Cooler's combos, we have the one, the only, Flying Kicks. Now, Flying Kicks, as you know, is one of my favorite moves. It hits quick, and it breaks through guards really easy, because if the opponent does not block high, then it immediately goes through. And I love Flying Kicks. It is so good. After Flying Kicks, we have another good one, Heavy Finishes, or as I like to call it, the Gut Punch. The Gut Punch breaks through guards and deals good damage. It is also chargeable and paralyzes your opponent, and if you do it twice in a row, they're sent flying backwards. Now, interestingly enough, Cooler's 3rd combo is actually Flying Kicks again. Weird, I know. I don't understand why they did this, but yes, Cooler's 2nd combo is Flying Kicks. So honestly, not bad. And Cooler's final combo is Rush Ki Waves. Of course, it's my least favorite. I don't like Rush Ki Waves, but it isn't terrible, so it's alright. Now, Cooler's first super attack is Full Power Energy Wave. This move is nice. It's just a basic wave that does about 7,800 damage, non-boosted, and it's fast, it hits hard, it does 8,600 damage boosted. There's no downside to it. It is a great move. Now, next up is another classic, Darkness I-Beam. I say it's a classic, but it sucks! If you remember, back in the Lord Slug video, Lord Slug had Darkness I-Beam, but it costed 3 bars to use, and in that video, I said it was not worth it. Although, Cooler's Darkness I-Beam only costs 2 bars, which means there is actually a reason to use it. Do I think you should still use it? Not really. It still sucks. It is not a great move, and it still can barely hit. There are reasons to use it, and because it only costs 2 bars, means there is more reason to use it. It deals about 7,100 non-boosted and 7,800 boosted, so it is not great, but it isn't terrible. Cooler's first move is Psychokinesis. Now, what this does is it paralyzes your target for about 3 seconds, which for 2 bars isn't great. It's okay, and if you can pull it off, it'll give you about 3 seconds to do whatever you need, but ultimately for 2 bars, it's not great. Cooler's next special is After Image. Now, this is nowhere near as good as After Image Strike, because it only activates once, but it is still great. And now finally we have Cooler's ultimate, Death Ball. Now this is, not only does it just look awesome, it deals 16,000 damage, or over a bar and a half, unboosted. Boosted, you're looking at 19,000 damage, almost 2 full bars boosted. This ultimate is great. Cooler is also the second character in our series to have a transformation. One that only costs 2 bars, by the way. And with those 2 bars, not only are you getting a massive stat increase, but you are getting an extra health bar, and your ki is maxing out, which is incredible in the middle of a battle. You could be low on ki and need a health bar. Pop the transformation, up a health bar, and you get maxed out ki. Incredible. Cooler's ki blasts are about the same, but his combos do change a little bit. His first combo is still flying kicks, which is still amazing, and it deals even more damage now that his attack has been heavily boosted. Next up for Final Form Cooler is Rolling Hammer. Now, if you remember the Lord Slug video, I told you I think this is one of the best combo moves in the game. It immediately knocks your opponent backwards, which means you can get behind them and destroy them. Now, up after that with his third combo move, Ki Blast Cannon. Now, I absolutely love Ki Blast Cannon as well. It breaks their guard and deals good damage. The only downside is it sends them flying back a little bit. It is the better version of Rush Ki Waves. I love everything about it. Next up is my favorite move of Final Form Cooler's Heavy Finishes. Not only is it good, it just looks freaking incredible. You knee them in the chest and it breaks through their guard if fully charged, and it stuns them for a small period of time. It is so good. I love it. Not to mention, actually using it on someone feels so amazing. Now, first up for Cooler's super moves, we have Death Beam. Now, this move is so good for the same reason Finger Beam is good. It is the same cost, 2 ki bars, fast acting beam. Amazing, absolutely incredible. It does about 7,100 damage non-boosted, and it does about 7,800 damage boosted. Absolutely incredible, amazing. Next up for Cooler's super attacks is another absolutely incredible one, Death Chaser. Now this move is awesome. Not only does it look cool, it does amazing damage, and it's a rush move. 9,700 damage non-boosted. For a rush move is not only great, but it looks so cool, and because it's a rush move, you're more likely to hit the attack. Once you throw them back and it hits, damage dealt, done, nothing they can do. They can't escape it. It does 10,600 damage boosted. That is a full bar of damage with this one move. And Final Form Cooler's ultimate, Supernova. Not only does it also look incredible, it starts out as a beam, which means it's a lot easier to hit than the giant balls. So, you hit that beam, the ball hits no matter what. It deals 17,000 damage non-boosted, 21,000 damage boosted. You're dealing 2 full bars, actually over 2 full bars with this one move. The little laughter at the end of it is absolutely incredible. Amazing attention to detail. Final Form Cooler also has Psychokinesis, just like 4th Form Cooler, and with 4th Form Cooler, it's alright, but it's still nothing to write home about. Although I did forget to mention earlier that it actually deals a little bit of damage, too. It's alright, but nothing incredible. After that, he has Psycho Barrier, which is a lot better than Psychokinesis. Not as good as After Image, but it is not terrible. It is literally Explosive Wave.
Well, don't think that I'll...
Not going anywhere for a while? Grab a Snickers.
I can't help but feel we're both missing some context here.
Bazinga!
So after testing, Cooler is interesting. Fourth form Cooler, I'm not sure where I want to place him on the pecking order. He's weird. His combos are not bad. He's got the same paralysis as Frieza. Something interesting I've noticed is that fourth form Cooler doesn't have... His Darkness Eye Beam only costs 2 key bars, which in the Lord Slug video I praised because Finger Beam was 2 key bars. But in this, I still don't know if it's worth it. I just think Darkness Eye Beam is not all that good. It's okay. It's an okay move. Like, I'll use it right here. And look at that! That's why I hate it! You had so much time to block, and it did nothing. I'm pretty and by the time it was over, he had so much time to hit me, and I just couldn't react. That move is literally garbage, and that's why I always say, just don't use it. Nice! He blocked it and sent it flying backwards. Nice one. Cooler in general, though, not terrible. Not terrible at all. I have to give it to him. Cooler, the amount of aura you get just from playing this guy, it's crazy. Like, you get a lot of aura. You get a lot of aura just for playing Cooler. Because he's awesome. We love Cooler for a reason. And his full power form, his 5th form, has even more aura. Oh, hey. I'll try and go final form, 5th form, whatever it's called, in this match. I figure we'll try a little bit different. Okay. Burberly just hit me with the I understand it now. Now we'll go ahead and switch it up. Aura! Another thing is whenever you transform into final form, you regain all your ki. So you're paying 2 ki bars, but you're also getting all your ki back, so do with that information what you will. Nice. This guy's got some skill. Alright, well, will this hit? This move's so... Oh, it hits! This move is so freaking cold, dude. Or should I say cool? Big Cooler. Now, Big Cooler is fun. Not only he's better than 4th form Cooler, but he's also just fun. My guy is a legend. We'll try to do as 4th form this time, the whole time. Also, respect to this guy for playing Super Saiyan 4. That's the one time I think I've ever hit that miss. Congrats to this guy, though. He's awesome. This guy I'm playing against, he's awesome. So, is Cooler good in ranked? No. Cooler is fun. He is really fun, especially Big Cooler. We'll get to him in a second. Little Cooler, he costs 6 points. Little Cooler cost 6 points. Just to play this version of Cooler, which is an okay version of Cooler. Not even a good version of Cooler. He doesn't have an Insta Spark. He doesn't have After Image Strike. He has After Image, which is good. He doesn't have an instant key. He doesn't even have a buff. He doesn't even have a buff. This version of Cooler costs 6 points. But why does he cost 6 points? Why would you ever pick this Cooler over this Frieza that can turn into Golden Frieza? To me, there's no reason. Or why would you pick him over Mecha Frieza? Or pick him over Fat Boo? Like, these are strong characters that are much better than First Form Cooler. And Second Form Cooler, man, he's freaking awesome. But he has the same problems as First Form Cooler. Now, Psychokinesis is fine. It's good, but it's niche. Psycho Barrier is really good. You can use Psycho Barrier on tons of things to get out of being attacked, to stop attacks hitting you. It's awesome. Death Beam, amazing. Same reason Finger Beam is so good. Death Chaser, absolutely incredible. Dealing a full bar of damage if you boost it. And Supernova is awesome. This version of Cooler is so much better than the first form, but he's 7 points. So, unfortunately, unless you're going to be playing just straight up Final Form Cooler in your ranked team and skipping first form, well, I don't recommend it. Because if you were going to pick Final Form Cooler, you could either pick Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Adult Gohan, Base Gogeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Goku God, Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, Gotenks, Baby Great Ape, Super Baby 2, Super Perfect Cell, Metal Cooler. Metal Cooler is one of the best characters in the game, guys. And he is the same cost as Final Form Cooler, which really sucks, because Final Form Cooler is one of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. Freaking Kid Buu is 7. Majin Vegeta is 7. Kefla is 7. There's so many good people that cost 7. Why would you pick Cooler over Base Vegito? Like, these people in this list, you look at these guys, and then you look at this guy. I mean, Broly! Broly Super Saiyan! Broly Super Saiyan Super! Like, these people are on a different level than Final Form Cooler. Now, Final Form Cooler is awesome, and if you're good as him, you will dominate. But the problem is, if you get good as him instead of Gogeta, why? Other than you like him. So, no, he is not good in ranked, only because of his DP cost. If you really want to make him work, you can. And I aspire, if you're going to do it, Do it! That would be so cool. But unfortunately, no, he's not all that great. But make sure you guys comment down below who you want to see next in this series. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you vote for the next character, which is crazy that I'm making this video because Majin Vegeta I thought was gonna win. I already have the Majin Vegeta video done, but he keeps losing, so I gotta keep pushing the video back. The next poll will be Majin Vegeta versus Raditz, so hope to see you guys there. Alright, love you, bye.